Hey guys, it's Charlie with Outskirts Overland. Friday, Friday, Friday. Gotta love it's freaking Friday finally. But still rain here. Still not the best. Um, yeah, so I actually was really thinking I wasn't gonna do one today, and then my buddy Michael Pruitt wrote me on Facebook or Instagram. I don't even remember now. I just looked at it and he was like, I love the daily. And I was like, God, it's a sign. I gotta do another one anyways. Uh, so yeah, exciting stuff. So it's Friday, anyways. And for those of you guys that don't know, Michael is Pruitt Knives of Valor. He will be at more as well. He makes custom made knives, hand forged knives. And I have one. They're phenomenal. They're like freaking razor blades in your pocket that stay razor blades forever. Not really, they're a knife, but I'll have to show you guys sometime. But he makes phenomenal stuff and they're awesome. But to reiterate yesterday, go over and review the podcast, give it a rating, leave a comment. Please do that. It helps get this content out to others, which is the whole point. I mean, I'm not going to push any codes on you guys or anything, but like please at least go review, leave a comment so that we can kind of give folks that are scrolling an idea what we do here. After I talked about gear maintenance just the other day, randomly Nick Wax reached out to me and offered to send me stuff to wash and re-waterproof my tent and wash and re-waterproof some clothing. And they sent me like a pretty large PDF with like instructions and stuff. So I'll probably sit down at some point next week once I get those things and kind of go over it. They're great things. They're things that I mentioned it on the podcast probably 3, 4 different times. They're really the way to go when it comes to washing mold, mildew, stuff off your tent. So they actually just sent me, I mean, not a huge care package, but enough to wash and re-waterproof, my rain gear, coat and stuff, and enough to do my tent. So I'm very thankful to them for that. Um, Actually, that's phenomenal, really. So I'll get that information out to you guys. There's some stuff that they sent me. I mean, they make the stuff, right? So there's some stuff they sent me I didn't know while I was reading through it. So I'll get familiarized with all the tips and tricks because I told them that's really what I'm most interested in. If there's something a little more candid that's not just on the directions to the bottle, that would be awesome. And I really just asked for that, and they offered to send me some stuff. So cool for them. Great brand. They've been making all the tent. I mean, I've been using it forever. It's been out forever since I was a kid. So good stuff. I think, yeah, like I told you guys, available everywhere. Not a sponsor, but they are sending me free stuff. So I'll make sure to pass that information on. That's really what I'm here for. So there we go. Friday. It's Friday. Yesterday was National Burrito Day. I'm since I'm doing dailies, I need to be on top of what the national, day is. Because Burrito Day is one that I probably should have got to you guys. National Burrito Day. Pancheros had like discount codes for free burritos and stuff. Like all kinds of places had stuff for free burritos. Now, you guys might not know this. This is an overlanding podcast. You guys might not know it, but I am quite the consumer of foods. If you guys ever meet me, I wouldn't say I'm an overweight guy by any means, but I'm not a small guy. So, and I like to eat. I played sports my whole life. Very active individual. I eat a lot of food. A lot of food. So, National Burrito Day is right freaking up my alley. And something I should have got along to you guys. I got to get one of those like calendars to tell you what day it is every day so that I can I just think that'd be, you know, some of it's for you guys because you guys like the dailies. I got to make it fun for me too, and that would make it fun for me. I am, whether or not you guys know it, I am a pretty, I don't know, laughter-inducing individual. I'll say it like that. So I like fun stuff, and just that's where it's at. But speaking of fun stuff, what do you guys do for fun while you're out camping and overlanding? Do you guys play any trivia games? Are there any games you play? I've had different card games where like you pull a card to get to know somebody. So like, you pull a card and it's like tell everybody blah blah blah, or ask the person next to you X question. Or sometimes there's dice you can roll and you gotta uncover a thing and it's what's blah blah blah. Or there's little around the campfire games. Bunny Bunny Whoop is a game I was introduced to last year, and it's like a copycat game, and you get eliminated and stuff. And you guys could probably look it up. I don't know. I don't know where it came from. It might just be totally made up, but it's fun too. Um, so that's what I like to do as far as like entertainment. I do, I go with other people. My One of my really good friends, his wife always brings a book. She likes to read books. I mean, and when I say likes to read books, it's like life, like reading books is life. So she likes to read books. Other people like to, camp and snack. And, my buddy Tyson likes to cook. So he spends a lot of time like prepping elaborate things to cook. That's what he does at camp that he enjoys. I've mentioned it on my podcast and many others. I really like to be bored. I'll read a book sometimes. I'll talk to folks sometimes. When I'm at camp, I often fiddle with my stuff. If I've got something that needs a little adjusting, I have tools with me and stuff. So I might just go, patch this thing, move that thing. That's really where I might, when I have downtime, I'll read and whatever. But that's where I might also, do some of my gear maintenance, really reorganize, make sure everything's clean, stuff like that. Um, it's just something, it's just what I do. It's a time that I could sharpen my knives. It's a time that I could, any number of things, reorganize my truck, make sure my truck is organized, charge stuff up. It's just a good time to go through stuff. I've told you guys before, I enjoy that. So for me, that is not a chore, but I do. And I don't know that I don't talk about my kids enough, but there's reasons why. But I do have 3 children. So I try to not take too much time away from my kids because I camp a lot, guys. So let's start there. I overland travel, camp a lot with without my kids primarily. Um, I will say that do I camp with my kids? Yeah, primarily without my kids, especially in the winter. So I try not to take any more time away from them than I'm already going camping. And I have a very flexible work schedule. I think I've said that before too. So it's not like they only see me in the evenings. Taking off of work is not a big deal at where I work and with what I do. So I do spend quite a bit of time with them doing different things. For instance, today I'm leaving at noon because they were going to go to, all the kids are going to go to Savannah Bananas. The rain canceled that, unfortunately. And so now they're going to do something else. I don't know, but they're all going to be together. My children are not all of the same mother, so it's a little logistical. Um, but yeah, they're all going to get together, all the kids and my ex-wife, and they're going to go do something. So with her individual's ex-spouse, so like all the moms are taking all the kids to do stuff across. So real blended family type situation going on. But they all really like each other and they just want to hang out together. So, and I am pretty lame as far as diversity of things I enjoy doing. I like football, I like hockey, and I like camping. And I mean, again, I'll tell you guys, like, I am just who I am. I'm not, I'm not, you guys will meet me. I mean, I'm trying really hard to be more available for you guys. And it's not that so I want to reiterate this because actually I talked about this on Benji's podcast too. And I've talked about it before. Like, I'm not antisocial. To be real clear with you guys, I was a personal trainer and strength coach for 15 years. So I was forced social for 15 years, 12 hours a day. Not every day, but like you work early when you're a trainer and you work late when you're a trainer. And if you're a good trainer, you are busy throughout the day because people adjust their schedule to also see you. I was a busy and successful trainer slash strength coach slash nutritionist. I have certifications in all of those things. I still do, and I do stuff online. I'm not plugging myself here. Don't reach out. I have enough people. I have what I want to have there. Uh, but I was social, and at my job now, I work in a capacity that's like it's actually a little more than it's customer service in a way, but it's on a different level, and it involves veterans specifically. So I often am problem solving, critical thinking, getting yelled at, not a whole lot of praise in that job. So when I go camping, it's not that I'm antisocial, it's that that I it's the only time I get quiet. So because everything's so chaotic for me nonstop, like I said, 3 kids, my job is talking to people. Literally, that's my job. It's helping people with the company, it's helping customers with the company, it's helping everybody get, working toward the common goal. And it's a lot of confrontation, which I am not, that's why I'm good at that job. Confrontation is not something that bothers me, but it leads to when I go camping, I tend to want to just be quiet. I don't have a non-social job to where that's where I get my socialization, for instance. So that, I guess that's worth saying because I'm trying to make myself more available to you guys, but it has been difficult in the last couple of years because it's my time to decompress. And for those of you that like, I don't know what anybody does, coloring books, like play video games, whatever. Camping is that for me, and I can't do it every night. So when I do get to do it, I quite enjoy just not, you know, not not having anything to talk about or do. And I talk to you guys here, so and and I love doing this, and it's just been brought into my attention, brought into my attention by me, um, that I need to make sure that I'm being more available to you guys to talk about stuff. But guys, if you could, I am not gonna. You guys see me all the time. Like you hear me all the time. I don't see or hear you guys. So if you would, whenever you guys do see me, just let me know you listen to the podcast or you're aware of who I am because I'm not going to be aware of who you guys all are. And I want, and I don't want it to seem like I'm pushing you off. It's just not like I don't want to. I just don't want to come off that way. I'm not standoffish, but I'm not gonna. It just isn't gonna register to me because I got a lot. My brain is constantly going, guys, and I want to talk to you guys and I want to be available. But just let me know when you guys see me out that you listen. Like, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask questions. I'm extremely personable. Like I said earlier, like I'm very personable. It's not that I don't want to be personable. It's just that I'm trying to relax often, and when I'm at events, I'm totally available to you guys. I just don't know. I don't know if you're just a guy coming over to chit chat, and I struggle with that because I don't want to say something inappropriate to somebody just trying to get to know me. If you guys know me from this, that's a whole different story. You kind of got an idea. So if you guys see me out, just let me know you're a listener. Like that might sound ridiculous, but I'm that simple of an individual. Like that changes. I'll be like, oh, cool. How are you? Like, then I know you've taken in at least some of my content to know a little bit about me. So I don't have to, it's exhausting to me to be like, go through the same 10 questions with everybody. And maybe this will resonate with someone. But like I said, all these camp games are getting to know people. Getting to know people exhausts me to death. So the whole, what are you? Who are you? What do you do for a living? How long have you been doing this? Like, I've been doing this. Benji brought it to my attention since 2006. It's 2025. So that's 19 years. I've been answering those questions for 19 years. And guys, I love you. But if you guys are answering the same questions for 19 years every time you go camping, I'm not saying I don't love you guys. It gets old though. It gets real old. It's really, really old. So I'd like to have more meaningful conversations. So hopefully you listen to my content so we could talk about something else. That would be awesome. That'd be my best case scenario. Like, let's talk about something else. Tell me about you. But if you listen, you already know a little about me. So yeah, just let me know you listen, and I'll ask you questions. That would be refreshing for me because that just and that might sound terrible, but that any of you guys that work in a people in a people business. You're not an online worker that's, I mean, and maybe you're an online worker and maybe you get exhausted with the company chat. Heck, I don't know. It doesn't matter. We're all a little different, but like, just let me know you listen, that you know a little bit about me. That will automatically make me just a lot. It's because I hate it. I hate seeming. There's a few things that I do hate, and I hate seeming. Um, Lots of people are new in this, and they're really excited about being new. And once they find out I've been doing it so long, it turns into, it goes two ways. They're either like insecure because they find out I've been doing it a long time, which is not how I approach it whatsoever. So I almost hesitate to even say that. I just say, "Oh, I've been doing it a while. I do this often, etc." I just get in a place where I don't want to seem like I'm too like, I don't want to answer your question and then you automatically be like, "Oh man, like this guy's." I don't know. I don't want it to seem unapproachable, and I feel like there's a lot of times where when I am at stuff and people are like, "Oh, what do you do?" And I'm like, "This is kind of what I do." Like, I probably, I mean, I spend a lot of time in the woods camping, etc. This is like, I'm not gonna say my life revolves around it because I have other very important things. I have bills, I have to have a job, but I do spend a lot of time doing this, and I feel like some people get a little apprehensive to, it gets, the conversation gets kind of awkward, and I don't have it in me to be like, it's so, like, I don't even know how to navigate from there, but I can automatically tell it's like, oh, like almost like it's taken as a negative. And I see that a lot. And that just is, I'm like, well, what do I do with that now? So, it, you know, and I do small talk every day, all day. My girlfriend, you guys, I don't talk about her extremely a lot here, but she's a pharmacist, like PharmD, and she talks to people all day, every day too. So if you see us and we're just sitting, like, it's, you can approach us. We will talk. We just are not like, we like each other too, but we're just sitting in the quiet. It's not a big deal. Like, you're not also not interrupting us, like, I've talked to her about it too. Like, I really got to do a better job about being more available. There was somebody at an event we were just at, and I seemed like a total asshole. I know I did. And they were talking to me, and she's like, "You barely even turned around." I was cooking, and I was like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't even know who that was. I'm sorry. Like, I was cooking. It was a freaking, winds were like 40 miles an hour. I was a little focused, and I wasn't frustrated by any means. I was trying to converse with you, but I was also cooking. So some social cues could have went a long way from both of us there, but I was just focused on what I was doing. I didn't want to lose my food. You guys know when you're camping, it's not like you got extras. So I didn't want anything getting ruined, and I didn't have enough to make stuff work throughout. But I am going to be more available to you guys. I um I did just order some shirts, so hopefully I'll be identifiable through that. I will be at Benji. I will be at Moore, and I'll be in Midwest Adventure Outfitters booth. I'll probably have some stickers for you guys. Nobody's commented what you guys really want: keychain stickers, bottle openers, patches. I don't even know. So that's something to think about. Maybe I'll make something a couple of things that are a little nicer, and donate them to the. We're gonna do some giveaways at the booth, so maybe I'll give you some. Maybe I'll put some stuff there, hat, t-shirt, something like that. Because naturally, I've made that apparel. My family has apparel. They are pretty supportive of the podcast, so they have stuff. So I've got that all mocked up and whatnot, but that doesn't matter. So I just got on here. What do you guys do for fun? How do you guys get to know each other? Um, if you are somebody that's going to be at these events, comment, talk to me, get to know me a little. Everybody I know that's gotten to like know me some, they will, they'll tell you I'm a pretty, I'm very personable. I'm fun to be around. If I don't know, like, doing this social media thing makes it tough because I'm like, do you know who I am, or is this a brand new interaction? And that is, for those of you that don't know, like, when somebody comes in as a client, and you're in a business, you already know if they're a new client or not because they have to fill something out. They have to do something. You're going to know if you've seen them before. I don't get to see any of you guys, so I don't know. So it would be really helpful to me when I do see you guys to just know if you listen or not. And then if you don't tell me that, I'll just assume you don't. And that changes how I will approach that conversation to be more appropriate, because I don't ever want to be like, I have a podcast. Like, it out loud, this is what I sound like. I have a podcast. My truck's really built. I've been doing this 20 years. That automatically is off putting. Okay. Like, to everybody. I've never had somebody be like, oh, that's great. Tell me some stuff. Everybody's like, oh, and that kind of like ends the conversation right there. And that's not how I see it, but that is how it goes often. And it's not, I'm on this literally without those things being pushed in everybody's face, and my truck's not available for you guys to see really, so that I can get my knowledge out and my information out to help new people. I want to help new people, young people. I am so happy to see the young people getting out. Some of my friends are young, very young, that do this, and they're getting out with a group this weekend. Benji's out with a group this weekend with Midwest Adventure Outfitters, or well, it's for Newfound Overland, but he's out this weekend. A bunch of the younger guys that I know and are getting other younger guys into this, they're going out today or tomorrow. That's what I'm here for. Like, I'm not here for, Mr. I've done it forever. I'm not trying to change anybody that's been doing its mind about it. But I'm here to help people that have questions just learn from my experience. Not me push my ideas on you, but just learn from what I've went through. And you might have different experiences, and you might have something you could tell me. Like, I learn stuff all the time from people because there's certain scenarios with certain pieces of equipment and things that make outcomes different. And maybe I haven't done everything. I mean, I've done many things in this space, but not everything. I don't know everything, and I'm very interested in learning new things myself. So that's always good, whether it's, equipment, techniques, ideas, like Michael Pruitt, for example, that I just mentioned earlier, that makes knives. He listened to my podcast, and I'm always talking about how dishes drive me freaking crazy. And they do. They drive me nuts. He sent me some stuff that's like aluminum. It's like aluminum infused rags to clean stuff. And you just wring them out. And if you need to wash them, you wash them later, but they rinse off real easy. I don't know nothing about that stuff. I mean, I do now. That was very helpful to me. I ask you guys for stuff like that on here regularly. Very helpful to me. That's great, and I bought it. So that's where that is. Somebody else mentioned they got these dish cleaning wipes on Amazon and sent those to me and said they worked really well. Prior to that, I'd never seen a dish cleaning wipe, and I was even like, I'm gonna make my own. So that's awesome. Like, I don't know it all, guys. I'm always looking for solutions to my problems, and you guys might have those. And if you're looking for a solution to a problem, I might have that. And that's what I'm here for. Like, that's what I'm trying to mold here. So I wanted to cover that in length on a podcast before More Expo, where I will be available to you guys. I'll be there both days. I won't be there first thing in the morning on Friday. I'm dropping my kids off at school before I go at 8, and then I'm driving down. I'm 2 hours from it, so I'll be there, before lunch and be available immediately. I'll probably do a podcast on the way down there too, because doing it in the car has allowed me to figuring out how to do it in the car has allowed me to put out way more content for you guys. So that's where I'm at in this space. Stuff I do for fun is going to be totally different than you guys. So tell me what you guys do for fun. I'm always looking for ideas. I don't take like cornhole or any games with me or anything, quite frankly, because it takes up so much space. But what do you guys do? What do you have? Do you guys take, Monopoly? Like, what do you guys do? Uno? Uno's a great idea. Actually, just thought of Uno. That's a freaking great idea. Uno would be good. But I don't play chess or checkers. Or what do you guys do? Or do you just read books? I mean, I do that as well. So let me know. Comment, rate the podcast, shoot me a message. Again, Outskirts Overland across all platforms, and Charlie Raz on Instagram, Charlie Raz Sanowski on Facebook. Those are my personal pages. They all intermingle. You're gonna see the same stuff. But nonetheless, if I'm not messaging you back on one of my podcast pages, find me on my regular pages. I'm probably just not logged into the podcast pages. That's all. Um, but I'm here for you guys. I do have a piece of equipment that I'm working on that may apply to some of you guys, may not. I mean, and again, I'll be at more expo, so if you guys are interested in it, you can probably I'll have it by then. I'll have it done and going by then, and you guys can see how it works. It might be something you're interested in. It's kind of a little, it's like, I don't know. I don't want to talk about it till I'm talking about it. So anyways, guys, have a great Friday. I don't know what day of what today is, but I'm gonna get one of those calendars so I can tell you what day it is, because missing burrito day was a huge fail on my part. So I'll catch you guys later. Love you guys.